Hey everybody, I'm Steven.
I'm Ross.
We are the Papst Brothers with a P. Today, very exciting.
We are going to try 5 beers and tell you what we think. And it's a little bit of a themed episode. This is our first special review. Around this time of year, you start to see pumpkin everything, pumpkin spice everything. So obviously the beer industry responds in kind, and so we have some pumpkin ales, we have a pumpkin cider, we have one kind of wild card with pumpkin and some weird other stuff thrown in,
Chai and chocolate.
and so
Anything could happen.
anything could happen.
And another interesting thing is we're not pumpkin people. We don't
No.
like the pumpkin beverages at all.
Yeah, I've tried a few pumpkin beers, and it's like I feel like I never want a second one.
Never.
So we're probably the guys that can speak for, if we like it, I feel like it's going to be a pretty good one. So what we're going to do is kind of rapid fire, taste it, cap it, and then we're going to
Move on to the next,
and we'll crown a winner and tell you which of our favorite, which is our favorite pumpkin themed beer.
All right, so let's do it.
So first up, we've got the old Dogfish head.
Dogfish head.
Dogfish head. And this is the Punkin Ale, brown ale, brewed with pumpkin and spices.
Let's get into this thing.
No other description, simple and plain.
Yep.
This is what it is. Let's see what happens.
Love it or hate it.
Love it or hate it.
So I can already tell you that for a brown ale,
It's not as brown as you
it's not
thought.
brown at all, is it?
It's really
It's not brown at all.
It's not. It's very like it's like rose. It's like a rose colored.
It smells kind of like a flat beer to me,
Yeah.
but I bet it's going to taste a lot better.
Yeah, I'm not. That's so funny you say that.
Yeah? Is that what you would have detected?
Punkin is not jumping out at me. But it almost was like, dude, what happened?
What
to
is
the
that?
beer?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's Dogfish head, so it's got to be good, right?
That's what they've promised me in the past. Here we go.
Okay.
Now, I don't
Pumpkin
know.
is there on the finish.
It's there. And maybe for guys like us who aren't huge pumpkin ale guys, maybe that's to our benefit. But I don't know that I'm really tasting the brown ale as much.
I still detect like flat beer, flat
Yeah.
soda, like
Yeah,
flat
yeah.
cola.
This is not an enjoyable. It tastes better than it smells.
Well, picture this. Let's say you're at a fall festival. Okay. This is going to taste pretty good. Like it's going to feel like something you should be drinking at a fall festival. It's a very.
And I don't feel like the pumpkin is taking advantage of me. I just feel like it's there. So our second pumpkin beer / ale is, listen to this, a nostalgically spiced amber ale called Pumpkin from Alewerks, which is in Williamsburg, Virginia, just up the road. And then the description, there isn't a description except for this: pumpkin pie in a bottle.
So I'm expecting.
That's bold. I'm expecting a lot of pumpkin.
We've had pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I love pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is pretty sweet. It's got a sweetness to it.
It's sweet, but it still feels earthy. Like it's kind of a vegetable.
Smell that. Smell that. Dude, that's pumpkin pie in a bottle right there. I promise you. I can't wait for you to smell that.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
Does that not smell like pumpkin pie?
To advertise that and then deliver. Let's do it.
We got to.
We're going in. pumpkin pie in a bottle.
The question I have to ask myself first and foremost is, do I want pumpkin pie in a bottle?
Correct.
To begin with. Because if I don't, then this is not going to be good.
Right. It's like, do I like beer and I would like a hint of this other thing?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I like this thing and like beer is just along for the ride?
Sure. Yeah.
And so this may be teetering on the, I'm a pumpkin guy.
Mm-hmm.
Beer's okay. Mm-hmm. But if they're going to combine these things, I'll have it.
Yeah. So where are we falling on that? Because I think that's pivotal.
Well, we said with Dogfish that the subtlety was nice for us. And we smelled it. This smells 10 times better than Dogfish.
Smells better, yeah.
Way
definitely
better.
Smells better.
But I will say it is very sweet. And the further I get down in this half a bottle glass, the more I'm like, whew.
A little much, maybe?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, it's impressive.
I don't want pumpkin pie in liquid form. I think that's
right.
It's as impressive as it is that they pulled it off.
May I?
You may. Good call.
Okay, third up.
We're
switching up the game a little bit. Of course, so far we've had a brown ale. We've had an amber ale. And now we're going to try a pumpkin craft cider from Ace in California.
From the makers of the tools.
Right.
Ace Hardware.
Oh, this one has a description.
Oh, good. It's like on double-sided. Man.
Jeez. Do it.
Our cider makers have developed a seasonal cider with pumpkin and allspice for the fall. The cider is crisp with subtle aromas of pumpkin. Ideal for Halloween and Thanksgiving, which is traditionally cider time. Enjoy! Exclamation point. I've only had about 2 or 3 ciders in my whole life. So
okay. And now I think it's going to be fun to see whether this is like truly a different drinking experience or if it just tastes like anything else.
Right.
Ace.
Already smells sweeter than the rest. We're probably not going to get any head here. A little something. It's like it's just like apple juice.
Much clearer. Yeah, it looks like apple juice. It looks exactly like apple juice.
Allspice.
Now, what is allspice? Do you know?
I know the smell when I smell it. Okay, and I almost never smell it.
What is it?
It's all the spices, all together.
Every spice.
Every
allspice is just.
Yeah,
they sweep up the floor after they make the different spice.
Yeah, it's everything in your grandma's cabinet.
I really don't know what allspice is. All right, here we go.
It's the first thing you smelt when you smelt that. All right, ready?
Yeah. That is more interesting than it smelled like. Because you can detect the apple, but it's not. Can I detect the pumpkin?
That's a good point.
They did say it was subtle. Hold on a second. I can smell the pumpkin. One should note, I have a terrible sense of smell. My sinuses are jacked up from birth.
But you smell pumpkin.
I smelt it.
So we can move these around as we go, right? Like we don't have to be set on this.
We don't have to be set, yeah.
Because I feel like I just want this here in the middle for now.
I 100% agree at this point.
Let's polish this off.
Let's do it. Allspice.
So this is called South Street Brewery, and this is their Twisted Gourd Imperial Chocolate Chai Pumpkin Ale.
The packaging is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
It skulls with the little pumpkin kind of thing.
And this is like silvery, and that's greenish.
It's very, very attractive.
Yeah,
packaging.
it's almost got like a what is that? Like the that celebration of the dead?
Yeah,
people do in
De Muerta, Day of the Dead. Something.
Were you meant to try Spanish?
I was. I shot. Okay, little bit darker.
It's like a sunburst. Like if you hold up to the light, like a sunburst finish on an electric guitar or something.
I can smell the pumpkin. I don't smell all the freaky stuff yet.
Me either.
I just smell pumpkin.
I don't smell chai as much as I expected to.
Right. Chai is very strong, very distinctive flavor.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Let's see what happens. Here we go. It wasn't until I swallowed I tasted some more stuff. First it was like pumpkin.
Yeah. So this is definitely the most flavorful.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit of the chocolate. Not sweet. You know what I mean? But like cocoa.
Yeah, the chocolate's, yeah.
Yeah, it's there. Chai, I don't know if I detect it yet.
Is it obviously a pumpkin beer?
At first, when I smelled it in the first taste, yes. But as I taste each subsequent drink, as I drink, as I take each subsequent sip. This is what an author does. Delete. Here we go.
You edited your sentence as you were saying it. Now, if I had to do it,
where would you put it right now?
I would slide this over and I would put it right there.
Second?
Yeah.
I would either put it second or third. Okay. So I'm okay with putting it second.
Now, here's the interesting thing about this Buffalo Bill's Pumpkin Ale. This is the first one we saw, and we were like, hey, that's a really nice looking label. That looks like something kind of impressive. It's got kind of like it's like a pumpkin that you would find in like a storybook that you used to read when you were a kid.
Yeah, it's very fairy tale-esque. And here's the other interesting thing that we didn't know until we really started reading these a little bit closer. This is really the only one that's called pumpkin ale.
Interesting. Yeah, just
what
plain,
you think
just
about.
flat out.
Pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
Ale brewed with pumpkin with natural spice flavor added. This is it. This is the one that's going to shake everything up.
This is going to shake up everything.
Or not. It may slide effortlessly one way or the other.
This is reminding me, just on the smell that I just smelt, it's reminding me a little bit of the pumpkin pie.
Really?
Yeah, it's got that kind of sweetness to it. Vanilla. I smell vanilla all of a sudden.
That's interesting because we haven't said that word all night. And vanilla seems like a perfect thing for a pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
Here we go. Wow. Can I say something we haven't said about any of them?
Yes.
That's rich. Not necessarily sweet. It is. But there's a richness in this.
It's earthy. It's got an earthiness to it.
Aftertaste is a little...
It's got a twang to it.
It does.
But the pumpkin
I don't know what
is...
that means, but you're exactly...
That's a... Okay. Interesting. I did not see that coming.
Or... I could do...
You better put that back. I think you need to put that back. I don't want to insult my Virginia friends. I'm thinking more like making this.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know, and those two could be completely interchangeable as far as I'm concerned. Like, I wasn't mad when you did that. I just, in my head, I was thinking that right there. Because I'm just partial to this, which is less sweet than this action right here.
If you really like sweet stuff, you don't like beer, and you're not a bitter old, just jaded man like we are, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
But I would say cider, this is your guy. Ale, this is your guy. Ale beer, this is your guy. If you're like, hey, I live on the wild side, I got so much going on in my life, I need my beer to reflect, this is the one. And if you're like, you know what, I want a hint of the fall season, something a little bit warm.
But I still want a craft beer that I can trust.
Right. That's
try to pull it off.
Yeah. And I don't want to stray too far outside of things that I recognize. You're going to know that label. And it's not a bad way to go.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. And we agreed. And that's why We're the Papst brothers.
I'm Steven.
I'm Ross.
And we'll see y'all next time and drink some more beer together.
Night is young.